first step is to create the relationship between the two elements that we want. So in this case, we're looking to create a set-driven key relationship between this vertebra, which I'm going to call T4, and this schematic vertebra, which I'm going to call T5. So the first thing I can do is just establish or introduce you to my scene a little bit. You can see I've got these two vertebrae and a disc in between. We're not going to work with the disc right now, so I'm going to hide that layer so we can focus on just the two vertebrae. So both vertebrae are groups. They have all the components we used to create them earlier. I'm going to make sure that they both have no history. I'm going to freeze their transformations. Now, as far as centering their pivot, I want the pivot to be in the middle. So if I say modify center pivot, see the pivot by default is over here because it includes the whole group. But I want the group to rotate in the middle of the body. So I'm going to hold down the letter D and the letter X and snap to the grid right there. And then without holding anything but D, I'm just going to lower that point right there. Do the same thing here. See, notice this one already has some history on it, so I'm going to say edit by type history. I'm going to freeze his transformations because his transformations have been changed. And then I'm going to center its pivot. Letter D to move the pivot point. X to snap to grid. Whoops. Letter D to move the pivot point. X to snap to grid. And then I want to get down. I can actually hold D and the letter V, which will let me snap to a point, which will snap it right to that point in the middle. Okay, so now I have both of these without any history. Their transformations are frozen and their pivot point is at the point I want in the center of the body.